Hi, today is January 12th, 2026, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 64 for the year, The Enigma of Isidore Ducasse. Le Chants de Maldoror, published in 1869 by Isidore Ducasse under the pseudonym Comte de Lautréamont, lay forgotten for years until Philippe Soupault found a copy in a Paris bookstore in 1917 and read it immediately and was so excited he gave it to André Breton the next day, and it soon became the rage in dadaist circles. It was particularly famous for a single line in which a young boy is described as being as beautiful as the chance meeting on a dissecting table of a sewing machine and an umbrella. The book made its way to Man Ray, and in 1920 he wrapped a sewing machine in a blanket and tied it with string and called it The Enigma of Isidore Ducasse. Man Ray's sculpture, or assemblage, or whatever it is, reminds me a bit of Magritte The Lovers, 1928, and also much of the work of Christo and Jeanne-Claude. And it made me want to imagine for a moment that I was the sewing machine. Poem number 65, The Sewing Machine. Here I am, wrapped in a blanket, tied with string, a household appliance for you to use how you see fit. Unwrap me and use me to sew your clothes, or repair a hem, or to do with whatever you do with a sewing machine. Thread my needle and feed whatever you like into me, and I will create a seam. Turn me on when you want me, and turn me off when you don't. Let me serve you when you require service, and wrap me up again when you are through. I am the sewing machine that is in love with you. Poem number 66, in numerical order. 1 wonder, 2 toothbrushes, 3 threesomes, 4 foreskins, 5 fifes, and a partridge stuffed into a turducken. Poem number 67, Unyoga'd and Unyoked. After a couple of weeks of not doing yoga, she felt unyoga'd and unyoked. Her desire to enter back into asanas superseded any other desire that she currently had. To stretch and pose and hold and maintain and remain still and posed and poised was what she wanted more than anything. It was something about which she never joked. She hated being unyoga'd and unyoked. And the last poem of the day, poem number 68, Peen. She wondered if there were ball peen hammers, why weren't there cube peen hammers, or cylinder peen hammers, or prism peen hammers? And if the only kind of peen hammer is the ball peen hammer, why not just call it a peen hammer? She looked it up and discovered that while there aren't cube or cylinder or prism peen hammers, there are straight peen hammers and diagonal peen hammers and cross peen hammers. She was both delighted to have learned something new and disappointed that she hadn't discovered a mysterious inconsistency regarding hammers. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.